Okay, all you YouTubers out there, this is Mike with Utopia Construction LLC, and no, what you see in front of me is not a house. This is a car that I bought from a friend of mine. Had all kinds of things wrong with it, but it's a 1998 Chrysler Concorde with 92,000 miles on it. It was owned by my friend's grandmother, and he was a dope fiend, and he went through and messed up a bunch of wiring in here. I wish I would have took videos of all the stuff I fixed already, but I've looked online for a video on how to remove an alternator from here and have not seen one yet for this particular car. I seen a guy have one, and he's saying you got to take it out from the bottom and this and all that. I'm hoping to do it without even jacking the car up. So here we are. Let me put some light on the subject. That's the alternator right there that we want to take out. And in order to get that out, that top bolt hits this bracket right here. So you have to remove this whole bracket. It's not a lot of hard work. It's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 bolts. That doesn't seem right. Oh yeah, because there's an extra one over here on this side for that, for those things. So 13 bolts. If you have an impact wrench, it comes out pretty easy. And once you get those bolts out, like I've already done, this lifts right off. And you can just set this out of your way like that, and now you have access to what we're going to get at. Boom, right here. So that's what we're taking out. It's bad. It's got 2 bolts holding it on, but then if you can see down in there, see that bolt down there that I'm shining on? I don't know if I can quite get at it, but there's a bolt right there in between that belt and that bolt right there. That has to be turned to loosen up this tensioner. So there ain't no way to get to it unless you remove this panel, as I've found. But it doesn't look too difficult. There was 2 plastic little push pins or something that were on here. It looked like a plastic rivet actually, but I cut those off, and I'm sure I can find something to replace those when I put this back together. But that's what we're going to take out. It's supposed to be a brand new one. The guy I bought the car from said, yeah man, he just put it on the day I came and picked it up. It looks brand new, but it heats up really fast. It makes a funny noise, and I've checked every other kind of wiring. There's a fuse link over here, and yeah, there's the battery way down underneath there. You got to take the whole wheel off and the wheel well out right there to get to that battery to take it out. I've already done it. It's not that hard. The hardest part's taking the wheel off, but a bunch of pain in the butt. They just don't want people working on their own cars. They want you to come into a shop and pay them big money. So this is probably an easy $400 or $500 job to change the alternator on this. We're going to see how much it costs for the alternator. I think the alternator for a new one's $122. So a lot of labor, but it's not that hard. Just take your time and take pictures, so when you put it back together, you know where everything went. You don't have to try to remember where did this bolt go or that. If you take some good photos before you start, you should be good. So let's get this one out. As you can see, it's getting dark. Sun's going down. I got this sweet little light that I bought so I can work in the dark. But this is Mike from Utopia Construction LLC, all up in the D, down in the neighborhood. You know, this is Detroit, southeast side. About a half mile that way is Lake St. Clair and the mouth of the Detroit River. So this is my little neighborhood. That's my house across the street. This is my mom's house. It's the house we grew up in. Been here since 1969. The yellow one across the street is mine. And these are all my beautiful neighbors that live in the neighborhood. So anyways, peace out.